What's up everybody, this video is a bit different because it is a movie review of a series for a start off, but it's also What If Season 3 Episode 1. Now, with my series, I normally wait till I've watched all the episodes, wait till all the episodes of the series have been released and I've watched them all, then I do review them at the end of the series. This one is different because it is What If, and each episode doesn't connect to its own, they're different universes. That's how it works. So each episode is different from the other. So because of that reason, I'm going to be doing a review of each episode from Season 3. There are only 8 episodes, and it's 1 episode a day from December 22nd, 2024 to December 30th, I believe, 2024. And today, as of recording this video, it is the December 22nd, 2024. So it's the release date of the first episode. I've watched it this morning when I went downstairs. I was in my room, watched about half of the latest episode of Skeleton Crew on my iPad. I went downstairs, finished that off in the lounge, and then I watched the episode, had breakfast, finished it off. So, yeah, that's what we got. And it was a good episode. I'm really happy. I liked the episode. This is season, but whether I do a review of the series at the end, I don't know. I know for definite I'm going to be doing one of each. I'm going to be doing a review of each episode. I'm going to be watching them the day they release. The day these episodes release, I will be watching them and at some point recording a video of the review of it. Hopefully posting on the day of it's released as well, but if not, so I'll try, but if I don't, I don't. Either way, I'll watch the episode. I'll watch each episode the day they release and record a video reviewing that episode of the day it's released. And if I post it 2 or 3 days later, I don't know whether I will or not. I'll try not to, but I might do by mistake if I can't help it. So for that, I'm sorry. Also, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a ninth review of What If Season 3. I'm going to do 8 for definite, 1 for each episode. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, because there are 8 episodes. Whether I do a final review at the end, I don't know. I don't think I will, but I might do. I haven't decided yet, but I will let you know that at the end of the movie review for episode 8, What If Season 3, episode 8. Now, not only is this the end, because that will be the finale of episode 8. Now, that's not finale of season 3. Now, not only is this the last season of What If for a while, it's the last season of What If for completely whatsoever. That's what we've been told by Marvel, but they might then say, actually, we want to do a 4th season or a spin-off show, because I know Marvel Zombies is happening next year and is supposedly going to be doing the same. It's a spin-off from What If, because it was originally brought into the MCU as a side universe thing, alternate thing that happened as an episode in season, I think either 1 or 2, What If Zombies or What If Marvel Zombies. And now they're doing a series of it. It's going to be I think it's not going to be a lot of episodes. I think it's 4 episodes. It might be 8, but I think it's something like 4 episodes, and it's TV mature. And I think I have a feeling it's going to be the same animation style as What If. So it's going to be a spin-off of What If, but those episodes will connect, so obviously I'll do it at the end of that. So I guess our 4th season of What If could be Marvel Zombies, but it's not definitely confirmed it's going to be the same animation style. If it isn't, then it's obviously not, but it's obviously what the episode What If Zombies from season 1 or 2 of What If done well enough that people have said, yeah, or I don't know if it's people have said that, but or Marvel themselves that think actually we'll want to do a series of it or both. But it's not a long series, it's 4 episodes, maybe 8, but I think it's 4. That's next year, October 2025 some point, so it's to look forward to. So yeah, but obviously this will be a spoiler review of that What If Season 3 episode 1, which is called What If the Hulk Fought the Mech Avengers. So if you haven't seen it, I would watch it and then watch this movie review of it. But if you want to watch this first, it's up to you. So there you go. Now we've got that spoiler review, or not review, but spoiler warning out of the way. Let's talk about it. So, Season 3, Episode 1 is the start of the latest season of series of What If, and the last series of What If forever, apparently. according to Marvel. And it's called What If the Hulk Fought the Mech Avengers? Basically, it's where Bruce Banner becomes the Hulk through radiation like normal. It doesn't go into the fact that he tries to kill himself, but the whole part stops. But they didn't want to do that. Fair enough. We've seen that had that explained in the sort of main timeline of the MCU and live action. We don't need it again. But Captain America, who's Sam Wilson this time, I believe voiced by Anthony Mackie, sounds like him anyway, wants to help him, not just as a sort of a teammate and a work colleague, fellow Avenger, but also as a friend. So he takes I don't know if I think he sets up like a group for people not to judge and basically talk through it, like a therapy group. If that doesn't work, he goes off, tries to use gamma radiation to take it off, take Hulk away, take the Hulk out of him, because that's what put the Hulk into him and gave him the whole ability to turn into the Hulk through gamma radiation. So that happens. He uses that, and it does take the Hulk out of him, but it creates like a weird kaiju monster. So then the Avengers have to defeat him in these mechs, and then they want Hulk. Like Captain America goes to get Hulk's help, but he gives him a bomb to use. That's it. And then at the end, he does end up helping, and basically brings in. Not only does he, so he brings that creature back into him, makes this like Mega Hulk, I think it's called. I don't know what it is, but it's very weird. But it was a good episode, and I think he goes off, or I can't remember how it ended, to be honest. But it's very interesting. It was a very different Avengers team as well. So it's Captain America, but Sam Wilson's. We had Teyonah Parris back as Photon, I believe her character is. Last seen in the Marvels, and WandaVision, but officially in the Marvels. It's Moon Knight, I'll get to that in a minute. Red Guardian, and his wife was on. I think his wife was part of it as well. And we had Bucky Barnes. So it's an interesting team, but I mean, yeah, it was interesting. They all came as this one big mech to fight this weird kaiju Hulk monster thing, and it was very much for that. It's like Power Rangers or Voltron, where they all make this one big mech. Reminded me of that. We've got kaiju itself, the whole kaiju monster Hulk thing, reminding me of a bit of like Godzilla. But well, that's interesting. And it was it was a good movie, good episode. I did enjoy it. However, I do have some few criticisms. First criticism being that basically we started off with this one. I feel we should have started off with like a Shang-Chi episode. The Shang-Chi episode one, or that we're getting, or the Bucky Barnes and Red Guardian episode we're supposed to be getting. So that's the first sort of criticism I've got of it. Second one I would say is that the Avengers team itself was a very, very different one in terms of their characters you wouldn't put together. They haven't been these haven't been a fully Avengers team in the comics or anything. We've had Sam Wilson's Captain America instead of Steve Rogers for a start, which is fine. You know, it's what they wanted to do. Bucky Barnes, those two are the only ones who have actually been Avengers before, in the main timeline in comics, fine. But then you also had like Red Guardian and his wife, that was awkward. Photon again, that was awkward. Hulk was in it and then it wasn't, and he was like, it was weird because it's like, it's like he didn't feel like he was part of them, but at the same time he did feel like he was part of them. So it's like it was really difficult to know if he was or not. Not only that, we also have the fact of we got Moon Knight in it, and I was really looking forward to when I knew from trailer saw Moon Knight as an Avenger. I thought that's going to be really cool. I thought that was actually going to be in the Moon Knight themed episode, because I know we've got Scarlet Scarab going to be in. I think there's a Moon Knight themed episode, so I thought that was going to be in that one, and he was going to be an Avenger, and we were actually going to see him as an Avenger and more. But it was only a few scenes, and it really wasted potential for him to be an Avenger, which was really annoying. So for that reason, that's another criticism of it. But it was still a good episode. I just thought it was, for the first episode of the series, really. But there we go. I enjoyed it enough. So yeah. But what would I rate it out of 10? It's a 7 out of 10. It wasn't a bad movie. I really enjoyed it. I was like, this is good for the MCU. It's a good MCU show that I'm enjoying watching. I will come back every day to watch. But it's not the main timeline as well, so that adds to it. But it's like so far Marvel, they have been on a roll with what they've released for the MCU for this year alone, because we had Deadpool and Wolverine for the summer in July, amazing film, love that. Then we had Agatha All Along series, part of the main timeline live action, again amazing. And now we haven't got anything else until now, which is What If Season 3, and so far it's still an amazing show. Like, just because the episode isn't great, it's still amazing. It's still a 7 out of 10. So yeah, so I'm really excited for that. So yeah, I just feel there's other episodes. We've got like a Shang-Chi episode, an Agatha episode, which I think is the second one where she goes to Hollywood. So yeah, yeah, there's other ones I'm looking forward to more. And I thought personally, there's an X-Men one, which is the one I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest. I don't know if it's actually themed around the X-Men entirely, but I know through the trailers I've seen Storm, and she's from the X-Men is in it, and she's wielding Mjolnir. I know there's Apocalypse has been in it as well, and it's because they've got the rights for the X-Men now, so it's like nice. I know there's Mysterio's going to be in an episode. I was like, okay, it's using a Spider-Man character. It's not Spider-Man in this. Interesting. But what they do is up to them. I'm sure each episode will be a 7 out of 10 at least. I for my predictions for the episodes, I think they'll be ranging between 7 out of 10 and a 10 out of 10. I don't think we're going to get worse than a 7 out of 10 episode. Yeah. But you never know. We might get an episode which is not as good as 7 out of 10. I'm only in the first episode. The next episode is, as of recording this, is tomorrow, so December 23rd, 2024, because this video has been recorded and posted on December 22nd of 2024. So, yeah, but my next video movie review I will be making will be a review of the What If Season 3 Episode 2. And then after that, I've got some reviews to get out, which are basically, most of my reviews now are going to be What If Season 3 is going to be. The next ones will be What If Season 3 Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 4, Episode 5, Episode 6, Episode 7, and Episode 8. And also that I'm also definitely going to be doing a movie review for Mufasa, The Lion King, which may be the last one this year. It may be an episode for next year, or like the first video of 2025, depending when I'm seeing it, because I'm supposed to be seeing it with a mate on the 31st of December, but if I don't know what's happening with that now, because there's no cinemas showing it on there apparently, so I'm going to have to wait to see if that's the case. If they are, we'll see it, but then it's also the case of, will I get time to video it and also post it on that date? But let's hope. Either way, I'm going to be seeing Mufasa in the new year if I can't. So, yeah. But yeah, so just to recap, my next review video will be of What If Season 3 Episode 2. Future reviews will be Episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of What If Season 3, and then eventually Mufasa The Lion King. I've also got one I forgot to say about. I've got to do Carry On, which is a new Netflix movie. I've got to watch, and then I'll review it and do it. But as my rating of What If Season 3 Episode 1, What If the Hulk fought the Mech Avengers, my rating for that is a 7 out of 10. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.